Hey everybody, welcome to the channel. Thanks for hanging out with me today. It's Bravo, and today we're in Foundation. Now, Foundation is a gridless, laid-back medieval city building game with a focus on organic development, monument construction, and resource management. We are just starting a whole new game here today, so we'll start with the tutorial. For any of you that might be interested in picking up the game, you can see what it's like from the tutorial and from the new beginnings here. So, a new beginning. After a long journey through the realm, your people finally reach new lands, your lands, territories you were asked to settle for reasons of your own. Your villagers await your command. They're eager to advise your first steps if you require so. So let's hear what they have to say. So their piece of advice, your first territory. First piece of advice comes from the eldest of your villagers. He suggests you consider basic needs when settling down: berries for your people, stone and wood for construction efforts. The rest will find its way. So we're going to put that into practice. So what we're looking for: berries, stone, woods. And there are only a number of tiles that we can select up here. There's some berries, a little bit of stone. Over here we've got the coast, which we don't really need right now, but some more berries, stone and woods, some hills, and then over here we've got a relatively flat area, some berries, a little bit of stone. We want something, well, I mean, you don't need something flat because you can build on a ridge, I guess. But me, I would like something relatively flat starting out. So let's go back over here. There's not much stone there. I think I might come over here, this flat area. It's close to the coast. It's got some stone, about the same as that other tile, berries, and plenty of trees. Um, and then we can buy a tile down here, access to more berries. So we'll purchase this territory, and we'll see what the villagers have to say. So our villagers want us to place the village center. So we'll go to build, our village center, and we'll place it somewhere over here for right now. And we'll build. And the cool thing about it, being gridless and organic, is they develop their own paths as you build. So they want to organize work. Second piece of advice comes from a young, enterprising villager rather than simply letting everybody fend for themselves. She suggests that you organize laborers in workplaces, builders in their workshops, woodcutters at lumber camps, berry gatherers, so on and so forth. That's a pretty good piece of advice, so we'll take that, which opens up our builder's workshop. And we can left click to set it. We can right click, and we can hold our control. Hold the control and rotate so that we can rotate it how we want it. And I think let's set it over here right on the edge of our territory. Build that, and we'll assign some workers. And there we go. So we've got 3 workers set to our builder's workshop. Next up, we're going to build a lumber's camp. And again, we'll place this somewhere where it makes sense. How about right over here on the edge of these trees? Perfect. And then they'll go to work. The builders over here go to work and start building. We'll advance time a little bit. How's everybody doing today? Happy Thursday. It's almost a weekend, and it's almost Christmas, so Merry Christmas or Happy Holidays. All right, so we've got the lumber camp. We'll assign a couple woodcutters. So next we're going to define an extraction zone. So they want us to go to the paint tool. An extraction zone allows wood cutting, stone cutting, berry gathering. So what we'll do is we will identify this entire area. We can take all this down. That's fine. We'll get more tiles. We'll build more. We'll highlight over here. We'll just do the entire thing. Everything's fair game for extraction on tile 1. There we go. First extraction zone is down. And now we want to set up a gatherer's hut, so we can gather some food. So we've got a gathering hut, well, forester's camp. We'll do that in just a second. But the gathering hut, we'll put over here, maybe right about here. We'll build that. We'll get some gatherers to start harvesting those berries. And then the forester's hut, I want to put that somewhere in the forest. Let's sure that looks good. I mean, looks good. We can't really see it right now, but that's fine. We'll see it in a little bit. So we'll wait for those to build. We've got our gathering hut here. Almost done. I'm just waiting on a builder to finish it up. And then I think since we're planning on buying this tile over here with these other berries, we'll probably set up a route here when it comes to lodging, and we'll just set houses along a route here. So we'll close out these. We'll assign a couple foragers. I don't really know any of these people. We can open up our ledger here and see. And as they go along, they're going to improve their perks here. So I've got a builder level 1. You can see that the box is kind of filling up green. And as they progress, as they do more, they'll level up and they'll become better at their trade. So now we need to focus on their needs and happiness. Now that we've organized our laborers, you can see their needs and happiness. Make sure they have access to fresh water, housing. As for food, you'll first need people to store and distribute berries they collect. From there, your village will have everything to welcome its first wave of immigrants. Let's put that into practice. So now we need to build a resource storage. So we will focus on, let's do reforestation over here. Well, before we get into the warehouse, let's set up a reforesting zone. Sorry, and we'll focus over here as well. You know, we'll highlight the entire hut. That's fine. I do want the path, and it's organic. They're gonna create their own path, but I want the path to come down here. So I'll focus on this being forest, and then this bit over here. And we'll just see what they come up with. So now we're going to build a granary. Yeah, granary should be for storing. And we can put it right here. So it's next to the city center. So we got some woodcutters. Let's assign somebody for the forester. Oh, it's okay. We'll leave him there. I was gonna say we don't really need him right now because everything's pretty well populated until they start cutting stuff down. But it's okay. We'll let him go. So we got some aspirations here. Famous builder. They want to reach prosperity 500. 500 rating of 50 in every estate. Dedicated labor. So there are all these aspirations that they want. We'll get to that in a little bit. First off, we're going to focus on uh, the basics. We don't even have houses yet. While we're at it, so we've already got the builder's workshop, the granaries, building right here. Forester's camp is off in the woods. Lumber camp's back here. We do need to focus on stone cutters, because I'm pretty sure that's what our granary's missing. Yeah, so if you see here, we're missing 5 stone. Which I should have caught that beforehand, but that's alright. We'll put this right here. We'll build. And we'll let them sort that out. We'll advance time a little bit so that they can get to it. And you see how they're just creating paths. Whatever the best way for them to walk, they'll create paths, and it's all organic. You don't have to worry about making paths and all that stuff. They do all that for you. Then territories, we can purchase more territories. Current cost is 125 gold, which we have 400 out of 500. So we could buy this. We don't really need to right this minute, but we'll go ahead and buy it right now. Why not? So we have 2 territories now. Stonecutters built, so we'll assign a miner. And we might actually move somebody from one of the other professions. So we've got 3 at the builders, 1 at the forester's camp. We'll move the forester out for right now. Just because he doesn't really need to repopulate much. So we'll move him to the mining. And, perfect. And then as they build they gather their stone, we'll build that granary, and then we'll be good for resource storage. All right, yeah. So they're getting the stone. They're missing. So they're currently getting more stone. We're at a 2 out of 5, so should only be a couple more seconds here. Get some more stone in there, and then we'll focus on lodging. We will paint all this for extraction. Paint all this for extraction as well. This is where we'll start bringing the housing down here. All this stuff that we're extracting. We'll take this out as well. I think the coast will primarily be our hub. And then we'll reforest this. And then if we decide to buy this tile later, we can have this whole area back here forest, and then we can have houses up through here. And then later on, we've got forbidden land. This is just Lord's land that we can set for nobody to populate or occupy. Let's see. Granary's almost done. There we go. Now we need to assign some transporters. So I think we'll probably pull. Let's see. We got 2 out of 3 woodcutters. We have 3 out of 3 foragers. So let's move one of these over to transporting. And what else do we have? 2 miners, 2 out of 3 woodcutters. She's gonna move over. She's just finishing up. There she goes. We'll move one of these builders. I don't really like moving the builders, but see, we've got Jones, Endress, and Autored. Autored is a level 2, so I'll leave him. Maybe let's see here. We'll move Endress over to transporter. Perfect. All right. So now that we've got that, we'll close out all these boxes. And we're going to accumulate some food. So we're going to click on the granary, and we're going to assign berries. So now they want us to paint zones for housing. And this is all help. These are just tutorial help stuff that we can select. So I'm going to go back to our paint tool. And we're going to set up residential zones. So as I said, I want to create a path that kind of comes down here to the coast. So we'll set up all this for residential. I guess we'll do all this. They'll make paths as they go along. We'll oh, sorry. As I was. Residential, we'll there we go. And they're gonna just start building houses where they see fit. So they're running around from there. Perfect. We'll finish up this extraction. And we'll let them just start building houses. I'll make sure that we didn't accidentally unmark that as residential. Okay. There we go. There we go. I guess we just had to make it a little bit bigger. And we'll back out of the painting tool and we'll let them build a few houses. Alright, so they got their houses. Now we need to focus on villagers' needs. So now that everybody's settling down, got to make sure all needs are fulfilled. So show zoning areas, visibility layer optional. We need to build a well. They want us to build a market with a market stall, assign a tender to that stall, and then assign berries. So we'll get a well going. Let's see here, a well, and we'll put it somewhere where all the houses can kind of benefit from it. Maybe right here. And then we'll see about a market stall. Maybe we'll put a little market over here. So the house is good. Let's get in here. Market. We'll set up a market right here with a market stall. And we'll have it pointing out like that. Perfect. So they'll build a little market right there, and we'll assign somebody as a market tender. And then all these houses are going up, as you see. They just build them themselves. We don't even build houses. They just build them, and all the paths work themselves out. They'll focus on cutting down those trees afterwards. The well's been built. Got another house over here. Everything looks great. And there's our little community, or small village. We'll continue on. It looks like they finished the market stall, so see who we can get to. We'll assign the resources. Let's see who we can get to work it. So we've got 2 builders, we've got 2 foragers, 2 transport. Let's move. Let's see here. What do we have for resources? We've got 30 wood, 25 stone. We're going to move one of the stone cutters, or the miners. We'll move you to the market tender. We can fulfill that that need. So now we want to encourage immigration, assign a job to all your villagers, and we want to raise the happiness to 75. We're currently at 45, and that's going to start ticking up as everything gets going. We've got a villager. They're giving out berries. Perfect. Perfect. And they're starting to develop another path here. So we'll just let that go. We currently have 119 berries. So I think the next one that we'll pull off, if we need a villager to work another job, will probably be from the gathering profession. And while we wait for that, we'll bring the speed down a little bit. Just let them do their thing. While we wait for that, how's everybody doing today? I know it's Thursday, and it's currently 10 a.m. Central Time, not p.m. I'm so used to playing in the afternoon or evening after the kids go to sleep. It's 10 a.m. Central. I know a lot of people are probably working, so when you see this, it's probably going to be a little bit later as it gets posted. Well, how's everybody going? Is everybody ready for the holidays? Hopefully you got all your shopping done. I know I had to go to the store the other day just for some basic necessities, and it was a madhouse. The entire toy section, my kids, anytime we go to the store, I just want to check out the toys. They always just want to check out the toys. And it was completely sold out. Shelves just empty. A complete madhouse. So hopefully you all are done with all your shopping. You got everything that you need, and you can just enjoy the holidays. All right. Sorry, I accidentally bumped my mic there, so hopefully that didn't distort any sound. So let's check out. We're at 73. We'll bump the speed back up a little bit, just to get back up, just to get up to. So now we've fulfilled that requirement for immigration. Hopefully we'll start getting people in that want to start joining our community. So now we want to profit from trade. Business-minded villager suggests that you establish a trade route with your closest neighbor, Northbury. This will let you sell resources for profit and buy the ones you can't produce. So let's do that, which means we need to acquire a warehouse in the book progression tab, build a warehouse, and assign planks. So we're going to go to our book. We'll slow down the speed for a second. We're going to go to the progressions tab, and we're going to purchase warehouse. From there, we can come here and build a warehouse, and we'll orient our camera. We will rotate this warehouse. We don't want to put it over there because that's where our market is. But let's see where we can put this. Maybe we'll put it over here. Over here so that it's close to the coast. So we'll build that. And then we'll assign planks. Which means that I think we need to build a sawmill. So we've got our lumber station back there. So let's set up our sawmill somewhere nearby. Let's say over here. We're going to lose a couple trees, but that's okay. They'll cut them down for the project, so we won't actually lose them. Oh. And we've got a couple that want to join. So let's see here. We'll accept. And then we'll take those two that just came in and we'll assign them. So we've got um, foragers, transport, woodcutter. Uh, we'll assign one as a builder. And then we will assign another miner. Just for now. And then we'll move one of them over to the sawmill. Or a couple over to the sawmill here in a few minutes after that's built. Sawmill does require some more logs, which they're currently working on. They have all the stone, so they'll build that. And then our warehouse over here, they're waiting on planks, which we need the sawmill for. We'll toggle these down here so that we can keep an eye on it. I'm gonna look at the zones real quick. So reforestation, we'll take this area out. We don't want a forest around our homes, so we'll remove all this here. Let our homes just kind of breathe, and then we'll allow them to plant some trees back here. Over here as well. We'll just let it just kind of be organic. Our residential zone is fine just like that. And then all this is set up for extraction, which is fine still. So our sawmill is done. Let's get a worker over here. We'll open up our book. We'll move somebody from the builder section. We'll move this level 2 builder, Ositha, over to the carpenter. Let's see, is there anybody else we can move? We can move one of the foragers as well. He's, I think they're both level 3. Yep. Yeah, so we'll move Graviel over to carpenter as well. Get some planks pumping out. 2 newcomers here. We'll assign one of those to there. And we will assign, see, what else do we want? Another miner. Why not? Triana will go to mining. And just like that, we've got we've got everything set up. They're pumping out planks, which is what's needed for the warehouse. So once we get that warehouse built, we can start doing trade. Sorry, I'm just trying to adjust my headset. And we'll just increase the speed a little bit. And I'm not 100% certain if the resources expire. So this resource plank here, I don't know if it'll expire or if it'll just continue to produce. And that sawmill's producing resources, so it's building out the planks. They got 2, the 6 of them already over the 12. So they should be good. Grab the last few planks right there. And let's get that warehouse built. I think once we get the warehouse built, we can assign planks to establish a trade route. And then from there, we'll look at progression. Maybe we'll purchase this plot out over here see a small path here. Oh. There's a path that leads into the woods over here. And then it ends. Looks like that's where the newcomers are coming from. So we've got 4 coming in. Sorry if you hear the dog in the background. It's probably the mailman showing up. Alright, so we got 4. Perfect timing. We can assign transporters to the warehouse. And then we can assign planks. And we'll leave all the raw resources there. So let's see what else. What else? So we can assign another forager, just so that we don't lose that. We're kind of hovering around 140, 145. We got 2 transporters for the granary and the warehouse. The miners, I think, are good. They're up to 44 stone. And yeah. So I think we'll focus on builder. We'll assign this one as a builder. And then we'll go from there. So planning a trade route. Now we have to prepare a trade route to benefit from exchanges with neighboring villages. So unlock trade route to trade planks. Allow the sale of planks from the trade resource tab. So let's go into our progression. And let's see where trade route is. Trade route. Is it under building? Stonecutter, sawmill, lumber, forest, market. Maybe it's actually in here. Let's get rid of all these excess windows for now. Let's go to not paint. Alright, so we have 1 free territory to redeem. So we'll redeem that while we're here. See. Should we focus on this back here? This got a lot more wood to it. I think we'll focus on that. We'll accept these villagers here. We got 3 more. Let's figure out this trade route. Buildings, resources. Alright, there we go. So unlock trade route. We can't unlock it because we don't have resources to pay. Oh, okay, right here. Northbury. Sorry, I was looking at middle over there. So planks will unlock that trade route. And then we'll allow the sale of planks. So we've unlocked that. That's good. Allow the sale of planks from the trade resources tab. So we'll sell planks, maybe. Warehouse, planks. Trade resources tab. Oh, resources. Okay. Sorry. Trying to figure out where we needed to go. Planks. Planks here. We will allow sell all above the value. Is this the value? I'm not 100% sure. planks. So we have 15. Sell all above the value? Or are we just going to sell? We'll sell 10. I think that's the quantity. Then later on, we can improve trade routes. But, so right now, we've set up our trade route. We'll close out this window here. And the advice is a manor house. So come to you, a light-hearted woman, announcing she and her folks would like to thank you for their hard work. Oh, for your hard work. It's true that you've made great strides already. To administrate the village, she suggests you build a manor house and a great hall. This will let you enact mandates. All right. Let's put that into practice. Alright, so we'll end this video here. I just want to say thanks for joining me. If you like the content, let me know. If you don't like the content, again, let me know. That way I know whether to stream more or not waste my time and maybe find something that you will enjoy. But until next time, thank you for joining me. Thank you for watching. And I hope you have a good day and happy holidays.